Following the murder of a 22-year-old medical shop owner for allegedly backing Nupur Sharma's remarks, the BJP has now called for a Shraddhanjali Sabha in Amravati. Ahead of this Shraddhanjali Sabha, we are learning that security has been heightened across the district. Let me go across to Priyanka, who's reporting on this. Priyanka, good morning. To begin with, give us a sense of what's lined up for today. And in terms of security, we can already see on our screens right now the number of police personnel.
Well, that's right, Nupur. Good morning to you and to all our viewers. Let's take them through what's really happening here in Amravati. Because following the entire gruesome killing of Umesh Kolhe on 21st of June and the entire case coming to light day before yesterday, and us reporting on that, and the local police taking cognizance of the fact that it was in fact because of Nupur Sharma, we have seen that the BJP has now called for a Shraddhanjali Sabha, and moments before that, we are seeing that the Amravati police is in action, and there is a massive deployment of the local police force to make sure that there is no untoward incident that takes place here in Amravati. And they are also being briefed by their seniors as to how to react if there is any kind of untoward situation that breaks out. As of now, however, local authorities have confirmed to us that there is no impending threat as of now of a law and order situation deteriorating. But even then, we are seeing that the Amravati police taking all the precautions so that even if there is a large gathering and if the situation gets out of hand, they are on top of it, and that there is a massive deployment to make sure that the message goes out that they are in fact meeting and making sure that their presence is in fact felt as well. We'll try to get in a word from some of the officials, and we'll try to understand what really is the security situation here and what really are the intelligence reports also suggesting. Okay, we'll get in a word from the official in a bit, but we are seeing that there is movement on the ground, and we can talk about what really is the situation. Sir, कितनी यहाँ पे security deployment की जा रही है, क्या precautions?
हमारे DCP इंचार्ज है. अरे आप DCP इंचार्ज.
So you can see that the security here is being deployed, and this is exactly the venue where the BJP in fact has called for a Shraddhanjali Sabha, and we can expect perhaps a flag march as well that will be carried out by the local authorities so that the message goes across to anybody planning on making the situation worse, that they are on top of it, and there is deployment there, and that there will be strictest action taken against anyone who's trying to create any kind of a law and order situation. And we are also expecting that the BJP leaders will also start coming in here, because this is the Rajkamal Chowk, just a few meters away from the Kotwali police station, where the entire matter has also been registered of Umesh Kolhe. And even there we had seen a lot of deployment and BJP leaders coming in, and they will be gathering here at about 11 a.m. But even as the part of the investigation, we have seen that the nuances of the case details have come to light, and those are sensitive in nature.
Right.
When we had seen the details of the remand copy that had come to light about how there might have been some links of these accused with the terrorist organizations. So all of that is being taken into consideration on the ground to make sure that the police presence is felt, to make sure that the common man does not suffer because of these kind of delicate situations. And behind me, in fact, is the flag march now that will be carried out by the police officers.
Right now, Priyanka, what I wanted to ask you
and the message that they want to send across.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about the NIA now taking over the investigation, and we are given to understand that they are also investigating this under the stringent UAPA.
Well, that's right. We had seen how details of this entire investigation also told us that there might have been some link that could have been found between Udaipur incident and what happened in Amravati. So let's not forget that Amravati technically was the first incident of such a murder that was being reported in the matter of Nupur Sharma. And then we had seen how terrorist organization links had emerged in Udaipur. So it is natural that the NIA is also treating this similar to that, and they're trying to investigate whether or not there are some links, because they have stated that the modus operandi of the accused seems to be the same, of attacking the neck of the victim and trying to send a message across about Nupur Sharma, about their religious sentiments being heard. And not just that, this is not just conjecture, but the police officials also claiming that they are looking into the bank details of all of the accused to understand where the funding was being given to them. They are trying to link all of the WhatsApp groups as to who really had mobilized this entire plan and had carried out this entire conspiracy of gathering these 6 people and then training them about how to go about killing Umesh Kolhe. And not just that, there were several days of which there was recce that was involved of 3 to 4 people, the 3 to 4 accused in fact, who had been following Umesh Kolhe, following his daily routine to understand where he went and when he would be the most vulnerable to attack as well. So these are some details of the investigation that we have gotten to know from the authorities, who have now told us about how there might have been some link of the terrorist organizations as well. So they're not leaving any stone unturned as far as the investigation now goes. They are looking at all parts of the investigation to understand how this entire planning had taken place.
Right.
And let us not forget another very crucial part of this entire investigation is that of the WhatsApp groups that had been used for mobilizing this kind of conspiracy, to actually implement this kind of a conspiracy as well. Irfan Sheikh, the main accused, we are being told, had owned an NGO that was being used for getting the funding and using funding for these kind of activities. Now this is something that we have learned from the remand copy that we had exclusive access to as well.
Right.
And all of that really goes to tell us how important and how sensitive this entire nature really is of the case is, and that is why the police officials making sure that at least the common man on the ground does not suffer, and that there is no law and order situation that comes to light out of Amravati. Nupur.
Absolutely. So Priyanka over there bringing us the latest from Amravati, where the police are now actually conducting a flag march to ensure that there is security. Priyanka, stay with us. We're going to be back with you.